camera on early.
Go for that. Tony,
right.
what do you think anticipation is?
Oh, I haven't really done that subject before. So now you could come back at me and say, I mean, I would have had to cover it at some stage, but
Yeah.
I probably just haven't put a name to it, or my instructor hasn't put a name to it. So ask me, you know, what if I was driving down the road and I had a cyclist ahead of me, and the cyclist looked over his right shoulder? What would I expect that cyclist to do?
Okay, Tony. So, if you're driving down the road and you have a cyclist ahead of you, and the cyclist looks over his shoulder, what would you be expecting that cyclist to do?
Oh, he might turn in front of me, mightn't he?
He may well do. Yeah.
So tell me that's anticipation, yeah?
So that's basically anticipation.
Oh, right,
so
yeah. That's
it's looking at the road ahead, and literally, as it says, it's anticipating what may happen.
right. Yeah, so basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out what another road user is going to do before they've done it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So there is a couple of examples here. You know, turning into a road.
Yeah.
I need to anticipate pedestrians or anything standing on the pavement, yeah?
Yeah.
Here we got the cyclist.
Okay.
He's coming up between the two cars, yeah?
Yeah.
I have to anticipate what he's going to do. As I'm driving along, I have to anticipate what those pedestrians might do.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then you can turn over and we're looking at the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah? So can you remember what they said about meeting?
So meeting is how you come round cars parked on your side of the road. It's assessing the width of the road as to if you can get yourself and the oncoming vehicle past safely, a safe gap between you all. But it's also anticipating. It's thinking ahead, so it's positioning your vehicle far enough back that you can see ahead. It's adjusting and controlling your speed in relation to what you've got ahead of you, and again the width of the road, and depending on where you've got parked cars, whether on the left hand side or the right hand side.
Right, so we got on the picture on the left here, if you imagine that's us in the yellow car.
Yeah.
And we've got the red car coming towards us, so who's got priority?
It's courteous to allow the red car past, but we need. I think the phrase was, we don't know what's going on in that person's, in the driver's life. We need to be ready to anticipate also what he's going to do. It's courteous to let this guy through first.
Yeah, so take the situation here where we've got parked cars on their side of the road.
Yeah.
It's not courteous, I would have to let them through, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I've got to go.
You've got to come out
onto his side of the road, yeah?
Yeah.
If you turn the situation around, if you just turn the book around and turn us into the...
So we're the red car, we're coming forward now. We've got parked cars on our right hand side.
Yeah.
So the priority is with us. However, we need to be aware of what this driver is going to do. So we need to keep our speed down and be aware of.
Yeah, so that's driver in the yellow car. You said a few seconds ago, we don't know what's going on in his life. He might be in a great big hurry.
Yeah. Might
be going to the hospital. So we have to assume that he may not stop there. You know, so we need to do what? We need to same way we're doing approach to any hazard.
So we need to check the interior mirror.
Yeah.
Then we need to adjust our speed accordingly and be aware of what this chap's going to do and be ready to give way if we need to.
Yeah, and then just turn the book back around again. And then we have ones here where neither have got priority really.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's whoever moves first really is going to take prominence on the road, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But we have got gaps here where we could actually drop into, yeah.
Okay.
But what we'd have to think about is, again, what's happening in the mirrors.
Yeah.
There's not much point in me dropping in here if there's about half a dozen cars behind me, because they're going to be blocking the road, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd really have to think about waiting at the start of the gap, yeah.
Okay.
Or on some occasions you could actually stop where opposite a junction where the red car would actually have time to
Yeah.
move in, yeah.
Okay.
So if you turn around to the next page, which is the clearance, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's doing all the writing on my book again.
And
Right.
a pen.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's my normal clearance from a park car then?
Your normal clearance is a metre
Yeah.
from a parked car.
And why do we allow a metre?
We allow a metre in case the driver opens his door and gets out of the vehicle as we're approaching it.
Yeah. Any other reasons?
Um, I think.
Let's just say it could be a couple of vehicles parked here.
Okay, so it could be the fact that you could have a pedestrian waiting to cross in between some parked cars here.
Pedestrians walking between them, yeah.
And you could also, for example, if you had a car here, he could also be looking to pull out.
That's exactly, yeah.
So you need to be aware of what's going on ahead, not just this car, but cars ahead.
And then we got a line of parked cars.
Yeah.
As you can see here, there is occasions where there is room for the yellow car, which is us, to go through.
Yeah.
But there's not enough room to give a metre. So what would be important to do?
The importance there is to control your speed and keep your speed low enough that you have enough time to position your car accordingly, and if it's safe to do so, you can proceed.
Yeah. So if I can't allow a metre, but there will be occasions where, especially in slow moving traffic, I will have to go through, won't I?
Yeah.
So therefore, I must make sure that I don't go in too fast. So I must reduce my speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Less space, less speed. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then we saw a quick chat about the following.
Okay. So 2 seconds is your gap to the car in front in areas over 40 mph speed limit, and in the wet it's double that, so it's 4 seconds gap to the car in front.
And on normal driving, so 20 mile an hour.
In normal driving and in 20 and 30 mile an hour limits, then you've got 6 car lengths is your gap to the car in front if it's wet, and it's 3 car lengths if it's dry.
Right, so 20 mile an hour, it's 3 car lengths, and if it's 30 mile an hour, it's going to be 6 car lengths on the dry road. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah. So 20 mile an hour is 3 car lengths.
Yeah.
Obviously today it's going to be a little bit more. Right, so obviously we'll actually structure that as we go along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just basically outline. There's no need to go into any point because you're going to have to cover it on the move anyway. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to stick the book in the back.
Okay.
So just tell me to do me. What do you normally tell me to do?
Okay, Tony. So if you can do your cockpit drill, please.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you see in your interior, in your internal mirror there?
Oh, I can square the back window. And I see
Okay.
a bit of my head restraint as well, yeah?
Perfect. And what can you see on your right-hand mirror?
Oh, I can see the door handles and a little bit of sky, a little bit of road.
Okay,
And the same with that one.
perfect.
Yeah. So we're going to turn right out the parking bay.
Okay, Tony, well, when it's safe to do so, please move off, and at the end of the road we're going to turn right. Where are we looking just before you move off?
All around.
Okay. And at the end of the road, turn right.
So you'd need to be, because it's phase 1, you'd need to be talking about, I need to be looking for a potential meeting situation before I merge, yeah?
Okay. Okay, Tony, we'll just hold you here for a second. Now we're about to emerge into a new road.
Yeah.
So as soon as we do that, we need to be looking for potential hazards and meeting situations. So if you look to your right here, what have we got immediately as you turn?
Just on one car, but I can see it's pretty clear, can't I?
It's pretty clear. It looks like we may have a quite a sharp bend to the left down the bottom of the hill there. So we need to proceed carefully and keep your speed down.
Down.
Keep your speed down, yes please.
Down. What does that mean?
Go slow.
Sorry?
Keep your foot off the gas and just watch your speed. Just keep it nice and slow. Now you see you've got parked cars on your right and your left. So the first thing you need to be doing is looking in your interior mirror.
Alright.
You're looking out for what's going on behind you, and got cars on your left and your right again here.
So what you could have said there, if somebody had come towards me there, I could have checked the mirror and waited.
Okay.
Now we're going to turn right.
And at the end of the road, turn right, please.
Yeah, I'm not going to go along with keep your speed down, yeah? Because it
Okay.
don't mean nothing, does it?
No. Okay, Tony, we're onto a new road now, so immediately, what can you see straight in front of you? You've got...
See those two cars parked there, yeah?
Okay, so what's the first thing you need to do before you proceed round?
Check my mirror. And we're going to turn left.
And to take the next turning on the left, please.
So immediately we got a meeting situation there, haven't we?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
So it doesn't have to be a car coming towards me for you to talk about it, yeah?
Okay.
Because we might not meet another car.
Yeah, got you. Okay, so we've got a couple of parked cars on the right hand side here, Tony, and
And we're going to turn right.
make your next turning on the right, please. Now again, we're on a new section of road, so we've got parked cars immediately left and right. First thing you do is check your internal mirror,
All
please.
right.
Check your mirror, Tony.
Yeah?
And we've got a potential meet situation here.
Yeah, so what you need to be doing now is just imagine the car coming towards me, yeah? Because so we could drive around for half an hour and not meet another vehicle.
Yeah,
we've,
yeah.
We've turned it to
Yeah.
3 roads now, we haven't met one. So, if a car came towards you now, Tony, where would you wait? Well, you'd be telling me where to wait, so the first thing you can do is check my mirror, and I'd wait here.
Yeah.
Or just a little bit further back. So I'd hold back about 2 car lengths, which is what we call the hold back position.
Hold back position, okay.
And how far in would I wait?
You'd wait just left of centre.
Yeah, that's not a hard and fast rule, left and centre, because it's going to depend on how big the vehicle is coming towards me, innit?
Yeah.
But I would stay out as near to left to centre as possibly could, yeah?
Okay.
Because if I go in too far, what's the people behind going to think I'm doing?
They're going to think you're parking or...
Alright. So, check your mirror.
Okay, Tony, we've got some parked cars on the left, so check your internal mirror. Well done.
Cover the brake.
And cover the brake here.
And think about if somebody came around the corner.
And think about if someone came around the corner
And we're
here.
going to turn right.
We're going to turn right at the end of the road. Now we're just emerging onto this road here, and immediately, Tony, you have a parked car, so you need to position your car.
Alright, yeah.
That's good, well done.
Looking well ahead, what do you say?
And well ahead here, we've got some parked cars on the left-hand side, so the first thing you do is check your internal mirror.
Alright.
And I just want you to just go into the holdback position here.
Alright.
Stop your car here. Now, what if we've got an oncoming vehicle here? Where would you need to position your car in a safe position that doesn't
Down here?
confuse? Yeah. And what's your sort of gap? What's your holdback position gap?
I'm not too sure. What is it?
It's basically it's a couple of car lengths back, and where it's safe to do so, you're just positioning your car.
Oh, we've got a car coming
And
towards
so
us
we've
now.
now got a car coming towards us,
Yeah.
and we've positioned the car well, just to the left of centre, so he can easily get through, and we're not confusing other drivers with our intentions of doing anything other than waiting for that car to go past.
Alright.
Okay, so proceed as you normally would, Tony, please. Now we've got a car coming towards us here,
He's waiting.
so just keep your speed down. Don't assume he's going to wait.
Down.
So keep your foot off the gas. Keep slow. Well, I don't know what the right turn is there.
Don't accelerate.
Don't accelerate. Don't accelerate, Tony. Okay, we've got parked car on your right hand side here, and we've got immediately a car in front of you, so just hold back. Now he was signalling to turn right. Now because we were on a bend here,
But that was my priority, wasn't it?
it was your priority, but he didn't, because of there was a bend in the road
I'm
there.
going to turn right.
And take your next turn on the right. There was a lot of parked cars on this side of the road here, and it was on a bend, so he didn't see you to the last minute. So in that situation, although yes, you have got priority, what would the consequences have been if you'd have just carried on there?
I would have had priority, but I would have had a smashed car.
You would have done. So it's best just to go to the holdback position and give way to that vehicle.
So at times I have to actually give my priority up, don't I?
You do indeed. Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
And at the end of the road, turn right.
So getting there, look like, you know, we're going to be immediately looking for these possible meeting situations.
Okay, Tony, so we're just going to a new road here, and just hold you back here for just a second. Look to your right, you've got a car coming towards you that's just pulled out of the driveway.
Yeah, if you looked a bit earlier there, we wouldn't have needed to stop, would we? Because there wasn't any potential meeting situation.
No. Okay. Okay, proceed as you normally would.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left, please, Andy.
And next turning to the left, please, Tony. So again, we're going into a new road.
We're looking for...
So we're looking for...
You can already see it, can you?
Yep, we're looking for parked cars. We've got them by both sides here. So the first thing you do is... What?
Check my mirror a bit later now.
Check your mirror. And we've got a car coming towards us here. So just keep your speed down.
Wait about here, yeah?
Okay. What we've done here, we've gone slightly too close to...
Yeah, so let's just wind it back. We saw the potential meeting situation well before we turned into the road there, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's when you need to control it,
Okay.
yeah? You don't come in too fast.
Yeah.
Before you got any kind of obstruction in there, I'm right up in close to the curb and
Yeah.
right up around this car,
Yeah, yeah.
behind this car, yeah? Yeah, so I'm never going to have to work my way out of this, yeah?
Okay.
So don't forget, you can use that control element, cover the brake, yeah?
Yeah. Got it. Okay, Tony, just steer towards you for a second there. And you're very, very close to the those parked vehicles on the side of the road there. What should your gap be?
Oh, I think it's a metre you said, wasn't it?
It's a metre, and do you think you were more or less than a metre?
We're going to turn right.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn
I thought
right.
I was, yeah.
So we're just going to deal with that in a minute. We're just going onto a new road here. So
Alright.
what hazards have you got immediately as you're turning right there?
It was just the one car, but I can see right past it. so-
Okay, that's fine. And again here we've got a potential meet situation. You've got parked cars on your left hand side. So
Yeah,
what's the
so-
first thing you're going to do?
I don't remember.
You're going to check your internal mirror.
All right, yeah.
And we're just going to pretend we've got a car, an oncoming vehicle coming towards us. So I want you to stop at the holdback position here.
It's about here, isn't it?
And a little bit further up, Tony. And we have now got a car coming towards us. What should your gap be between
Oh, at least a couple of car lengths, isn't it?
At least a couple of car lengths. So you're a little bit further than that. So we're just going to proceed around. He's okay. He's gone in front of us. Okay. So we've got another two cars coming in front of us here now. So you want to be in your holdback position, a little bit further up for me, Tony, please, if you could. So a little bit more than a couple of car lengths there. Stop here. Okay. Now we're just going to.
Why didn't you leave me in the position I was in?
I wasn't sure because I must admit, I thought because we're right on here, I thought it might be better to actually move up and let the cars go round us on the offside.
Yeah, I left enough room there for them to turn into that road as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, so I was okay there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Tony, so we're going to proceed as we normally will. And again, just be aware of the gap between your car and the parked car here.
I am aware.
What should it be?
Oh, you said a metre.
A metre. Okay, now we've got a car coming here.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn on next, turning on the right, please, Tony. And again, we've got a car coming towards you now. He's flashing you.
Yeah, control that a bit more before I turn into that road.
Yeah.
I need to be looking for that potential meeting situation there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so you keep asking me, do I know what my gaff and park cars should be?
Yeah, so you don't.
And I am actually telling you that it's a metre, which is what you told me earlier on, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm still having a problem with it, haven't I?
Yeah, so we need a reference point.
Yeah. So if you get me to stop before the silver car on the left, you'll have to talk me into position, yeah?
Okay.
So if I'm in this position here,
Yeah.
I'm not going to clear that by a metre, am I?
No.
Yeah?
No.
So you need to talk me into position.
Okay.
So steer towards...
So steer towards you, Tony.
Yeah.
And steer, straighten up.
Steer towards you.
Steer towards me. Straighten up,
Straighten
please.
up and stop.
And stop.
Right, so if we use the outer wheels of that car,
Yeah.
the rear outer wheels, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is very similar to using the curb, isn't it? Yeah? So where does that rear outer wheel cut into the car, yeah?
Okay. So where does the rear wheel cut into the car, Tony?
Rear... Oh, just about there. And that's your reference point for being...
And that's your so that's now your reference point for being in the correct position and the correct gap between.
Yeah, that's your reference point for being a metre from the parked cars, yeah?
So that's your reference point between being a metre away from parked cars.
Yeah? So we could actually even go slowly forward now, and if I keep the wheel straight,
Yeah.
and if I stop alongside that car, there would be actually room to open the door, wouldn't
It would.
there?
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that doesn't mean to say that I'm not going to get close again,
Yeah.
yeah? But if I do get close again, just tell me to go out and say, how am I judging it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to use that reference point, am I?
Okay.
So, don't just ignore it, because
Yeah.
they will play around with it, yeah?
Okay.
So, if we just stop on the left here for a minute.
So stop on the left when it's safe and legal to do so, please, Tony.
So when you're not dealing with possible meeting situations, just come back at me and say, and how are you judging your position with these parked cars, Tony? I'm using that reference point, yeah?
Yeah.
So that just lets the examiner know that you haven't actually forgotten about it.
Right.
And if you do forget about it, they will give you a wake-up call by getting a bit too close, yeah?
Okay.
But you'll have to correct it, and you'll have to tell them, how do you, what distance should you be from the parked cars? Oh, a metre. And how do we judge a metre? Oh, that reference point we picked up earlier on, yeah? And why is it important to have that metre?
Yeah.
Bladdy blad, somebody opening the door, the car moving away.
Pedestrians coming through the middle.
Yeah, especially children walking out between the parked cars,
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Got it.
So we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
Okay. Take the next turn to the right, please, Tony. And again, you're moving into a new road, so you need to be aware of
So we're anticipating that a possible meeting situation, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so We need to be anticipating a possible meeting situation here. We've got parked cars both sides. So the first thing you need to do is check your internal mirror.
Alright, yeah.
And then you'll position your car using that reference point. And keeping your speed down, keeping your foot off the gas.
Off the gas.
Off the gas. And again, we've got parked cars all the way down this left-hand side
So
here.
just talk about if somebody came towards me now, where would I wait?
So where would you need to, if you had a car...
Yeah, I might know the answer, but at this
if
stage...
you had a car coming towards you now, what would you need to do?
No, it's gone now. So what you need to do is talk about it a little
Yeah.
bit earlier, yeah? Yeah, so where would I have waited?
Okay, Tony, if you had a car, let's just use this silver car here. If you had a car coming towards you now, where would you need to wait?
Would I need to wait here?
Yes. Yep, so that's your hold back position.
Well, I suppose I could actually go forward and dive in between the green and the silver one, couldn't I?
It's best to hold back here. Again, we've got 3 or 4 cars parked on this side of the road here, so you just need to be aware that one of these cars may want to pull out. There may be pedestrians looking to cross here, so it's always better and safer to hold back just here until it's safe to proceed.
Do I have to worry about what's behind me?
You do, yes.
Do I?
At all times, yep. So you need to worry. You need to, again, before you meet these cars, you need to check your interior mirror.
Yeah, so you need to include that in the instructions.
Yeah.
Before you ask me to lift off and hold back.
Yeah.
It's got to be the mirror first, yeah? And then before I move out, it's got to be the mirror and the door mirror, yeah?
Mirror and door mirror.
Yeah? And then before I move back in, it's got to be the mirror and the left door mirror, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so tie them mirrors in because it is part of the routine, isn't it?
Got it.
Yeah?
Okay, Tony, so before you move off, you need to check your interior mirror
Alright.
and your right-hand door mirror,
Oh,
please.
okay, right.
It's safe to do so. Go on ahead.
So come on, think now. If somebody come flying around that corner now, where would I wait?
So, let's say someone comes flying around this corner here, where do you need to wait
I don't
now,
know.
Tony?
Yeah, I would wait here, wouldn't I? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget, at this level, I don't know, do I? Yeah?
Okay, I've got you, yeah.
So it's giving you that chance. It's giving you that chance to talk about every possibility. And what's the first thing before I'd hold back there?
First thing before you hold back is to check your interior mirror.
We have to tie this into the mirrors, yeah?
Yeah. Got it.
Right, so we're going to turn right.
Going to turn right here, please, Tony. Moving into a new road again, so immediately in front of you.
Well up that road, yeah. Come on, start talking about it. Plenty of time to talk about it now, yeah?
Okay, so we've got parked car on the right hand side here, we've got a car on the left hand side, so the first thing you're going to do is check your interior mirror.
Alright.
And check your right hand mirror.
Alright.
And
we can see it's safe to go through.
You can see it's safe to go through, so proceed at a safe distance.
And how are you
between-
judging your position with these parked cars, Tony?
So Tony, how are you judging your position between here and the...
Oh,
and
that
the
reference
parked cars?
point you gave me, Andy.
And what was that?
That keeps me a metre away.
Okay, and what was the reference point we use?
You don't really want me pointing at that when I'm going along there.
Just talk me through it.
Oh, it's where the yeah, I wouldn't really go there really. The fact I'm telling you that I am using the reference point should be good enough, yeah?
Okay.
Because otherwise I'll start doing this and the steering will start.
Oh, I see. Right. We'll do that. Okay. I've got that.
I haven't got a bit faster in there, can I?
No, keep your foot off the gas, please, Tony. We've got parked cars on the right hand side. Now you've got an oncoming vehicle here.
So you can see how that would have developed into a great big disaster there.
Yeah.
Because you're not talking about it, yeah?
Yeah. Crikey.
How am I going to turn left?
Turn left at the end of the road.
You don't get a
please.
chance to go to sleep on this job.
Never.
Ever.
Okay, so moving into a new road, Tony, so you need to be aware of any vehicles on either side of the road that are parked and potential meeting situations.
The subject we're doing at the moment is emerging and clearance and anticipation, yeah?
Right.
So why are you worried about the emergers, sir? You're looking for them possible meeting situations, yeah?
Okay. So Tony, we're looking for possible meeting situations on our new road now. And
And straight.
we're going to carry straight on this roundabout here. So now here we've got some parked cars, we've got the van on the left hand side here and the car ahead. So what I want you to do is, first thing is check your internal mirror, and then pull back at your hold back position. And we're just going to imagine that we've got a car oncoming towards us here.
Oh, did I need to stop here?
So we're just going to imagine that we've got
right.
we've got a car coming towards us here. So you're in your holdback position, which is what? Tell me what distance you need to be from the car in front.
A couple of car lengths, isn't it?
A couple of car lengths. And where do you need to be in relation to where you've actually positioned your car here?
I'm near left of centre, am I?
Okay. So the car's now come past. So the first thing we need to do is we check our internal mirror.
All right.
Check the right-hand door mirror.
All right.
And if it's safe to do so, we proceed at a safe distance between our car and the van.
Oh, that reference point, yeah.
Which is using that reference point. Excellent, well done.
And how far does that reference point keep you from the parked cars, Tony?
And how far does that reference point keep you from those parked cars?
Oh, a metre, Andy, isn't it?
That's a metre. Excellent. So again here, we've got the silver car in front of us. First thing you need to do is check your internal mirror.
All right, yeah.
And if it's safe to do so, we're going to proceed round, keeping your speed, keeping your foot off the gas, keeping your speed slow.
Anticipating that child on the bike, yeah, because don't forget we are talking about anticipation today, yeah.
Okay.
And anticipation is going to be pedestrians, cyclists, and any other road users, yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to come around this left turn here. So again, you need to be aware of parked cars. We've got a vehicle on the right-hand side here. And we've got parked cars on both sides here. So first thing you need to do is check your internal mirror, Tony. It's safe to do so. Proceed through here. And again, we've got a pedestrian on the right-hand side here.
Check your mirror.
So check your mirror. We've got a pedestrian on the right-hand side here and cars both sides.
Yeah, because that postman would need to be talked about because the fact that he's walking towards the curb, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. And again, cars left and right here. You have got a good view ahead.
Right,
so
and we're going to stop on the left here.
And where it's safe to do so, Tony,
actually,
stop on the left.
Actually, we turn left, Andy.
Okay, make your next turning to the left, please.
Try and use that word, take the next turning on the left, yeah?
Take the next turning on the left, okay. So again, Tony, we've got cars parked on the right-hand side here. So you need to keep your speed low, keep your foot off the gas, keep your foot off the gas. Just be aware we've got as you come around the bends here, we need to be aware this could be a meeting situation. And we have got a car coming towards us. So what we need to do is just keep our speed right down.
Oh, I don't need to check the mirrors on these, do I?
So, having checked your mirror first.
Yeah, so there was room for 3 vehicles to get through there.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done with less speed, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, Tony, on our new road here, we need to be aware of potential meeting situations.
Can't see anything for miles, can you?
So we'll just carry on now. Right in front of you, we now have parked cars on your left and your right hand side, and we've got some cyclists on the right hand side, so keep your speed very low, please. So keep your foot off the gas. Check your mirror.
No, check it, right.
Now the road is wide enough for the cyclists and us.
Yeah, the cyclists are going that way. Why are they a problem to me then?
They, because they're coming round, they're a hazard because they're coming round parked cars. So they need to be aware of what you're doing and vice versa.
Oh, do cyclists wobble a bit?
They do, yeah, they do, very much so. Especially, you know, we haven't got very good weather today, so again, you need to be aware that they could weave around the road quite easily. They're very easily sort of caught by gusts of wind, that kind of thing.